The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Outside, George. Passes it to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Bradley. Down low, here's Davis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Bradley against Beverley. With some arc, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, in overtime, Beverley has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
That's good from Beverley. He's off on the second. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now here's Green. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Outside, George over Green, and the Clippers miss again.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rearview mirror. He's relentless.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Clippers with the ball. The Clippers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. The pass to Leonard. Got it from 16 feet.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverley, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
James outside. And they double up Davis. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Morris. To the paint. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Bradley, that's for two. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Davis against Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Beverly. And now the Clippers on the break. Nobody near George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
And the Clippers decide. Hondo comes in for Bradley. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Williams with the ball. The shot's good.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Now here's Rondo. And here is LeBron. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From 11 feet away. And Howard with the second chance points.
You need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Clippers trail by 3. Jackson looking around. Pass to Green. Over Davis. And it's Green missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
But when the ball goes to Davis to ensure they convert, he's such a reliable finisher.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harold drives in. Can't connect from short range. Lakers leading by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Davis gets to the line a whole lot. And people don't talk about it, but he's an excellent foul shooter, about 80% most seasons.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Good on both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Green against Williams. A 3-ball. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll return shortly. Tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on the...
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Williams. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV sets. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And the Lakers with some changes. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Harrell, that's good.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively. Well, teams look for plus sixes, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a plus 9. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Fades back, and it's Leonard again missing.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well-suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Feeds it to Caldwell-Pope. Leonard with the steal.
Now look, he was laying in wait for that pass. Lured him into his trap.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. Outside Rondo. And he makes good on the layup. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
As a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
Passes it to Leonard. Over Caldwell-Pope. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Caldwell-Pope finds Morris. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Good work defensively by Morris. The pass to Zubac. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here they go. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Caldwell-Pope. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, a guy that simply brings toughness to the hardwood. Rondo, he isn't bothered by a little contact.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Over Morris. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Oh, yeah, you better not forget just how athletic Smith is. He's a skilled dunker if he has the room to take off.
Pass to Beverly. Pass to Leonard from past the arc. The Clippers rebound. Zubac. Count it. Good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Cook looking it over. It's Kuzma top the key. Over Jackson. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Beverly. Kuzma pulls it in.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Cook the pass to Kuzma. Morris with the rebound. Outside Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. What are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. Just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 26 points and 10 rebounds. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
This is what makes Anthony Davis so special. He's able to flex his muscle and use his superior mobility. One of the hardest guys in the league to match up with.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being smooth down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie? Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Outside, Green. Davis, the pass to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
And that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Leonard, that's for 2. Cans the shot from the wing. Leonard's got 11. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The feed to Davis. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by James. Green passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 9.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Avery Bradley, still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Now Harrell. Here's Williams. Outside, George. Green breaking loose. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Clippers trail by 9. Outside, George. Beyond the arc. A shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Bradley passes to Davis. And they double up Davis over Harrell. And it's Davis missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance, and James throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside, George from deep. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Another shot. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
George against Green. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Green. Here's Shamet. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's the Lakers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Davis, the pass to LeBron. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers leading by 13 to the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, the D can expect this to happen when they give Davis this type of positioning. It's really that simple.
Clippers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Shamet kicks to Harrell. Dishes it to Williams. A rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. James, the pass to Davis. That one drops for him. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
And the Clippers call time here. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lou Williams. Now the Lakers on the break. Ahead, here's Caruso. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trailed by 19. Left side Jackson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. With 1 on the clock. No good there. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We come back right after this. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Beverly in at the shooting guard position. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Harrell. Outside Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Caruso kicks to Howard. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Left side, Leonard. There's Jackson with the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Shoot first point guard with a razor-sharp jump. Jackson, better stay up.
Beverly against Rondo. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. And here they come. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It's all about determination for Howard. When he sprints like this, he deserves to get the rock.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Leonard, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Leonard with the steal. Outside Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, come on. How great is Jackson at earning these calls, especially from the interior where he is very crafty.
And the first one drops. Paul George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, and Jackson is not just a terrific shooter, but a fantastic defender as well, using his great speed on both ends.
Caldwell Pope against Leonard. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 17. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Jackson. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense. Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Outside Leonard. Outside Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
Inside, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Morris against Kuzma. And that one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George looking over the floor. Leonard against Caldwell Pope. High post shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And it's Leonard again missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Outside Williams. Down low. Here's Morris. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.